Hola, I'm Soraya, and today I wanted to share with you this completed glue book. You must be thinking, but last video you were only in the middle of this book and now it's completed. So yeah, this was supposed to be a project for May the Coloring Be With You 2026 hashtag and September 2026, but I just had so much fun that I just couldn't stop. So yeah, so let's start so I can share the stories with you. So this is the beginning of the book. It says this book belongs to, I just stamped, and throughout the book you're going to see little quotes, and it's on purpose because it's like the book has two layers, a big layer that you see immediately, and then it's like a second layer just you discover. So this first quote is, creativity takes courage, because I had no idea what I was doing in this book. I just knew I wanted to use up papers that I had already colored, and the rest I had no idea. So remember I showed you the eye of the chicken, so I just used it in this page. I added this sticker, and the quote is, make it happen. So here it is, and the beginning of the book, and I just added another quote, be open to whatever comes next, because I had no idea what was going to come next. So I already did a video showing all the backgrounds that I used, the papers that I did in these past 2 years. So it's fun to see that, because you can see how the book was with just these backgrounds and now with the added stuff that I put. So in this first one, I just added the butterflies, because for me, butterflies means transformation. And then the quote in this first one is, great things take time, because she's going to be an amazing character. And here she is, a little one. This is from my kids' book. And then there is nothing like a dream to create the future, and never doubt your instinct. So I think this has a lot to do with Padme and the journey that this character takes. So this is the first one. Then the second one, I just added from last time the star stickers. So these were the only ones that I had, because I actually wanted more here, but I used what I had. And then this one is choose to shine, isn't she shining? And then this one is life was meant for great adventures. So I just cut the paper and I glued on top. Then this is the next one. So here it is, here comes, so Grievous is coming. And I added these star stickers. Then also this page from the kids book, and then the quote here is, enjoy when you can and endure when you must, because you know they are going to have a meeting with Grievous. So that's this page. This one has a lot going on, but it's on purpose, because I wanted to have a, I thought these animals were so cute that I just wanted to glue them. So that's one of the things about this book, is that if I felt like it, I just did it, even though it's not the most perfect, aesthetic or following the rules. I just did what I was feeling, so it's like very intuitive. So these stickers are so cute. So you have these animals. Whoops. And then here's the quote. I think it's a mistake, but I think it's perfect, because we don't understand the language of animals. So that's the quote. I love this one. They are so cute. And then here's another quote. Everything is beauty, because nature is beautiful. And yeah, so this is just a bunch of animal stickers. This one, a very simple one. I didn't change a lot from last time I showed, so I just glued the page from the kids book. And for me, the story is that there's a pilot arriving, and he's like, oops, I love you, because he's going to meet his love. And then the quote is, "It's the little things that make life big," because she cannot wait to meet him. This one, I glued the kids book page, like I said before. I glued the star stickers, so here it's more blue and here it's more pink. The quote is, "Hold on tight to your dreams," because he's dreaming becoming a pilot. And here this one is, "Remember to play," because they are playing. I did put here a washi sticker, a dog washi sticker, because I wanted to use it up. And you know, when we are kids, we love to have animals, and even adults of course, but I thought they could be their pets, and that's why I put it here. This one, I bet you don't know that Luke and Leia, they love coloring supplies too, like we do. So here, I just kept this very simple. I had already put, remember, these papers, the background papers. So the only thing that I added now was the supplies, the sticker supplies. Here they are. And I added the quote, oops, "We are fearless, independent, and original." So I think this fits very well with this page. Here, I really didn't want to add a lot to the page, so I just added 2 quotes from last time. So the first one is, "Do more than exist," and I think we can all agree that this amazing character, it's much more than a simple robot. So R2-D2 is just the best. And then the other quote is, "What seems ordinary is often the extraordinary." So yeah, I just kept it this way. I had already, you know, added all of these papers, so that's this page. Then this page, I added a lot. So the quote is, "Today is full of possibilities." Here's Han Solo. And what I added was these snow stickers, because you know the lightsabers have crystals, so I just thought, you know, the crystals from the snow. So yeah, I just added this like a lightsaber. And then I just used stamps, the star stamp, and then the dauber, it's round. So yeah, I just went all over the place. And the free thing of this glue book also is, I knew that I was not going to stamp correctly, because here, you know, you can see this, but I didn't care because this was just like going with the flow and nothing to be perfect. So yeah, that's this page. And then we have this one. So in this one, the story is, so I had already put this one, so I added all of these stickers. So Jabba is in nature. I added the washi here. You have the mushrooms, you know, all of the birds having a conversation. And here the story is that Jabba, he's collecting the horns of the deer. And here are the deers. And she, which is Padme, there she is. So she's going to free them from Jabba, and she's like, "Free!" And then you have also the sticker of the butterflies. So here I added this frame is a sticker, these two, this, and this. So it's a composition, and yeah, that's the story. She's freeing the deer from Jabba. This one, I already showed this and this picture that I wanted to put here together. And you know, the communications, the radio communication are saying Darth Vader is coming, and then she's like, "No." And to this page I also added stamps. I had, you know, tiny stamps, which is this light bulb, and I just stamped away just because it was fun. So you see, yep, far from being perfect, but that's what I wanted. Go with the flow. Okay, next one. So this one, I added the quote, which is, "Replace fear of the unknown with curiosity." And then I added these stickers. I know that they don't pop a lot, but that was the point, because I wanted to you know, pay attention and see them. So you have the fairy, and then you have mushrooms that I added. Here they are. And then never give up. So it shines a lot, see, because these were metallic paints. It was an excess paint from a coloring page. So yeah, actually you can see better in the viewer than in real life. Yeah, but this is the page. I was going to put more here, but then I was going to cover all of this. So yeah. Next page, we have the resistance page. So once again, I just stamped away. This time is little airplanes here. And then you have the kid, and you are capable of becoming more than you realize. So yeah, he's dreaming of joining the resistance. And then you have here, this was from a newspaper, and the quote is, "And so the adventure begins," because yeah, he's planning new adventures for, you know, next generations and to help the resistance. Next page. So here, the idea for this page was Anakin Skywalker and R2-D2, you know, because the pilot always has a robot with him. So I love mermaids, so I just wanted to use the mermaids that I have. So each spaceship has a mermaid, and the mermaid has a friend, like a co-pilot, to help her. So here you have, you know, the different co-pilots and mermaids. So I had already used them last May for mermaid when I did playing cards, but the sticker book is huge, so I have lots and lots of mermaids to use still. And that's the quote: "I'll have my peeps call your peeps." Like they are going, you know, to join the forces, and they are going to battle the dark side. So this one, I had already showed these two pictures. So here, that's when I was using the stamp of the plane, and adventure awaits you, and believe in yourself. And then you have the newer generation, and the quotes are: "Have an open heart, be brave, do your best, choose to see the good, and stay strong." So that's the messages that these young Padawans are learning. And that's it. It's a simple page. So this next one, I had already shown, you know, these circles and these. So I just use my animal stickers, and for me the story in this page is that they are kidnapped, but they are planning to escape, because we have here the Death Star. So here it is: "Hold tight and pretend it's a plan." So they are very cute. Okay, and that's all the animals. Oh, and the stars, it's stamps that I was stamping. This, it's two different ones, and once again I have no problem of stamping badly, because this is all about just going with the flow and having fun. Okay, this one is a fun page, because at first sight you only see them, and you might be wondering, why did I use a stencil to put music notes? But I saw this sticker. It's such a fun sticker. So he's like dancing away. You have instruments here, and here. So he's just dancing away, not afraid of the storm troopers. And that's why I put the stencil here. And we have a simple page, but such a fun page. Next, here I just added, I had already put this swatch, so I just added this from Egypt, and I just put "Embrace your journey and make today count." here on this one, I only had these two papers, but then I went to my circles and I just added all of these circles. So hang on. So whenever I have, you know, the paper, left off paper, I just punch the circles because I love them and I use them a lot. So I already have this, and that's what I put here. I used this one with the shine because I wanted to drag the attention here. So here it's Be You Bravely, because just look at him. Isn't these frogs being them? Whoops, sorry about shaking the camera. So yeah, this is from swatching the brochure. I had new colors a couple of months ago, so I was swatching them, and you know what I have left, I always punch because I know I'm going to use them. So it's funny because this is brochure, the swatches, and this one is Gansai Tambi watercolors, the granulating watercolors, and the colors are so similar. So in here I just put this fairy, live each day with grace and authenticity, and I just, you know, put the flowers here, and that's this page. This next one, I did put a lot of things because I only had this. So in this page is about being original. So I put the quote, and just look at these stickers. It's the rest of the frog stickers. And aren't they original? Here they are. And then this was the last one that I had. So that's this page. This one is about love. So this is from a National Geographic magazine about Egypt. So the quote that I put is always and forever. And you know, they were lovebirds. So this is the sticker that I added of these two. And then I put a bunch of stars. They are so tiny, but I think they work in this page. Next one. So here, the only thing that I had was this page. So I added these circles that I had, right? From here, the colors that match. Then here it was the same thing. So I added the big circles and the small. I didn't do any new papers because my point of this glue book was using what I already had. So I did that. This thing that you are seeing, the black, is because when I use these stars, it's from this sheet here. Sorry. See? But I use them, but I still have this left. And this glows in the dark, so I didn't want to throw it out. So I just glued this. See? So I just glued it on top of the paper that I already had. And it's an experiment. So here it is. I just wanted to see how it was going to look like. So there it is. And my quote is just because. Yeah, just because I didn't want to throw this out. So that's the page. And here we have this adorable Ewok and Be Your Beautiful Self. And I have some mushrooms here. And that's the page. Next, we have the crystal page. So what I had last time was just these papers. And then these crystals were already here, because you know each lightsaber has one crystal. So I thought this was going to be the crystal page because I had these crystal stickers. So yeah, and the quote is, the impossible is often untried, because you know Luke Skywalker, he does a lot of impossible things. So that's the crystal page. This one became the strawberry page because that's the stickers that I had to match the red. So I just made it a strawberry page. And here are lots of strawberries. You know, some stickers are tiny, but yeah, I just added to what I had glued. And here, once again, one sticker, another sticker, another, a big sticker, here another sticker, and then the quote that I put here in this one is "Live gently upon this earth." Isn't this a beautiful sticker? So most of these stickers are all from one sticker book, which is Woodlandia. So I had already used that sticker book in Ivy when I did Star Wars in Wonderlands, and now here, so I use it a lot. So this one, it has a lot of things going on. So I just had these swatches, and here I just used the tiny stickers. So these ones, all the stars and the flowers, and I just put the quote, "Go where your heart takes you." More stars and flowers. See, it has a lot of tiny stickers. And here I have another Egyptian image, and I just put "Live in the moment." And that's this page. The next one is the Leonardo da Vinci page. So it was several pages from National Geographic. I just cut and I just put on top of what I had already done. The quote is "Be brave with your life," because just look at him. Oops. He's being very brave of trying, you know, these inventions. And then the quote of him, Leonardo da Vinci, is "A dream is a wish your heart makes," because he dreamt and he did just amazing inventions. This one is just because I wanted to use my mermaid stickers, and this paper, even though I did this paper when I was doing the Christmas pages, because of the way I use the sponge, for me this looks like waves. And that's why I wanted to put mermaids here. So, you know, it's 3 different sheets of stickers. I just glued all of them. And then here's the quote: "It's always the small pieces that make the big picture." And yeah, that's my another mermaid page, just because I love them. This one, like I said last time, I really didn't want to change a lot. So the only thing that I did was add the quotes, because the rest I had already done in the last video. So here are the quotes: "Ordinary people can do extraordinary things." "Live every day with intention." "Use your wings," because here you have this ship. And "With brave wings she flies." I was trying to find the quotes of you know, that were related to flying. This one is a statue, once again from National Geographic, and I just put these butterflies here and the mushroom. And yeah, the papers I had already showed last time. Oh, and the quote: "Be awesome today." This one, I put the butterflies and "Be good," because this is Finray, and for me butterflies is transformation. So I have, you know, shining butterflies, and I might have wanted, you know, more to fill up the spaces, but that's all I had in that of these butterflies, so that's what I used. Here I just added the quotes. So we have, you know, the giant fish going to the parks to eat. So the quote is "Embrace beautiful chaos," because it is chaos to have so many big fish, and this fish is from an Inca coloring book. And then "Today it's a good day." That's what they are thinking, right? And then she has to battle these giant fishes. So just breathe. That's what she's saying to herself. Just breathe. So this one is just a bunch of stickers glued together. So here we have the fairies. This is what family looks like. So here they are. Here's another sticker that I glued because I thought it was fun. We have the fox looking at them. And then on this side we have look at the bright side. We have once again several butterflies, an animal. We have the fairy. We have this huge clock. So here I was just trying to match a little bit of the colors because no color, you know, no color. It was white and black, and then here, you know, you have white and black, and here it was more of these colors. So that's what I was going for. It was more colors and have a little bit of the story to make sense. So this one, the quote is become your best you. And I just glued stickers from you know, old animals. And I just also added be amazed. You know, you have the volcanoes, and I added this animal here. So yeah, that's the Kylo Ren page. Here, once again, I just used the dauber and the ink for the circles. This page is a warrior that they are both going to face each other and challenge yourself because they are going to, you know, to learn new ways of fighting. He's, you know, old soldier and she's a more recent one. So that's this story here. This one. So I added these stickers. So the promise of all things made new. And here's the moon because of the colors and the sun, I'm sorry, and the moon. So here you have the robots being, you know, built, and that's why I wanted to use this page again from National Geographic because I love them. And this is an old library from Alexandria, so I thought, you know, they were going to go after schemes and learning how to build the robots. And then I just added this fun horse because it's going to be the year of the horse, and I just thought it was fun to have a flying horse in a library, right? Because we all need them and it makes things more interesting. Here I actually glued on top of these papers that I had, but I think it's worth it because I think the story makes sense like this. This one, I kept it very simple. I added this picture that I love, and then the quote is happiness depends on ourselves. So I just kept, you know, this paper, this one, because it has the shapes, and that's it. Oops, here she is. This is from a flyer, a supermarket flyer. So this one is a lot. And I had already put, you know, the background papers. I really wasn't very happy with them. I was thinking what is the story that I'm going to tell in this page. And then I have on my desk this playbill because a friend went this summer to New York and she went to this play. And then Christmas time she sent me this little book, and of course I told her I'm going to use it in my collage. I had no idea where I'm going to use it, but I told her yes, I am going to use. So now we have a story. They are in a I put here the sticker birthday celebration, and everyone is going to this play, are going to see Moulin Rouge. So you have these fun stickers of everyone going to see the play. And that's the quote, you make my heart smile, because these two do make my heart smile. More people going to the play. So just a lot of fun stickers, and everyone is going to have fun. I never saw this play, but I did see the movie. This one, I added tiny stickers. So he's coming, come what may. More stickers here, and what's happening is that they are flying to try and do some kind of resistance to them. So we have the fairy, we have them warning, his warning, and yep, another, and then a bee just going to tell people to get ready to hide, and that's this page. This one, another very simple page. So I just glued these dinosaur stickers because I thought the colors matched, and today is full of possibilities. So I think simple, and that's more than enough for this page. This one became a bee page. I don't know why, it just happened. So I added a lot of bees, as you can see, and it was a lot of white, so I just used ink, and I just put a little bit on top. More bees, here they are. I used this image from Egypt too, or ancient Egypt, just because of the colors, because they already matched these colors that were already on the page. And then here's the quote: miracles happen when you believe. I put this one because, you know, believe. I thought it was fun. A lot of reasons behind this. It's hard to explain because they make sense to me, but I know that many of these things don't make sense to others. But the point is just to have fun doing this, and this is truly art therapy, just because it is really so anti-stress and relaxing. So in this page, this side was like this, but I saw this image that I just thought it was just so fun. I love this image. I know it's a bad thing that is happening because they are trying to find their way, but for me, they are going to find the way because of the light, and they are going ashore. And then I just added these stickers. So trust your crazy ideas. Just look at her. Isn't she fun? And then I just put these tiny stickers. Just look how tiny they are. So here they are, the birds. Oops. Yeah, very, very, just look at this. It's so tiny. Yeah, so I just put all of these birds that I had. I glue them to the page. And yeah, that's this page. Here is it's a box. So in my head, you know, you have the story. Sometimes you have to take chances. Because you have no idea what's inside this box. And inside this box is a statue from the Easter Island. So I just cut and glued, and we have here our quote, which is, no journey is too great if you find what you seek. So here it is. Next. So for me, the story here is that you have the box, and then you have the glasses that are going to see things. So they are going to see the jewelry. That's what I glued. So these are just different stickers of jewelry. And then I just put here, find joy in the ordinary, because yes, jewels are beautiful, but there are many other things that are not jewels that you can consider ordinary, but they are beautiful. So that was the point of this page. Here, this one, I like this side. This one, not so much, but it was like a page that I was putting the things that I had left over from other pages. So this one was from a magazine newspaper. I just cut, and I just put, say yes to new adventures and be authentic. So I just glued him here, and I think it matches. And here we have the last sticker that I had, you know, the bee sticker. I just glued this sticker here. I thought this was a very fun one. So it's enjoy today, stay simple, take risks. And I don't think I showed last time, but in this paper it has, you know, metallic silver. So that's this page. This one, a very simple page. So here I didn't actually do anything besides gluing this one. I just put follow your heart. Here you see the possibility everywhere, and I just glued these tiny stickers because they are so cute, and I think this was just enough. Here they are. Oops. Because I had already done this, so I just added this, and I think simplicity is something that I like a lot of times. So this one is one of my favorite pages, and I'm going to tell you why, just because of the story. So here I did glue this one. So cultivate kindness, that's what he's thinking and writing in his notebook. And then we have this story. So in this story is he's practicing with a lightsaber, and he's practicing with these things that now I don't remember how you call it in English, but he's practicing and, you know, destroying. And then you have the squirrel, and he's seeing his food being destroyed by him, and he's like, no. So this is, you know, an homage of look, I am your father, and he's screaming no. So yeah, so I think this is a fun page, and I always smile when I see this one. And we're almost finishing. So once again, this is like a leftover page. I did use this from an old flyer, so let life surprise you, because it's a lady in Porto for Carnival, so she has no idea what things are going to appear in front of her. And then we have this lady, collect beautiful moments with flowers. And then we just have, you know, a bunch of stickers that I wanted to use. So tiny, bigger, some flowers and mushrooms. So that's the page. And now the last page. I put the rest of the eye. So remember, oops. So here I just put it like this, and here it's like this. More of these stars. And then to conclude this glue book, we have live, create, tell a story, the end. And that's it for this glue book. So I'm very happy with it because I did have a blast doing it. I had no idea what I was doing or where I was going, but it was fantastic. So now what happens after doing this? Oh, this is the book that I was talking about, the sticker book, Woodlandia. That's this one. And the reason why I have this is because this is where the stickers were, and now I used all of these stickers, and now I want to use the other part of the book. It has these beautiful papers. So are you guessing what my next project is going to be? So now I did this one using, you know, the papers that I did. So now I want to do another one, but now I'm only going to use the scraps from previous projects. So the paper scraps, this is not actually paper, I think, because it's plastic, but yeah, the paper scraps, that's what I want to use in my next glue book, and then we'll go from there and see what's going to happen. So I really highly recommend you try something like this. Of course, it doesn't have to be Star Wars. It might be just your favorite theme. And then if you do it, please share, because I would love to see it. I will see you next time. Bye.